Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Jess and today we have another thrift haul. But first I just want to share some thrifting tips with you so that you can have a better experience when you go thrifting and that you don't just give up. As soon as you walk into the op shop, it overwhelms you and you just think there's nothing here, it's all crap. But I have a few tips. So tip number one, you have to search. You need to go through each individual item. Now, I'm not talking about the entire store, but if you have something in mind, like you want a maxi dress or you want a nude colored top, go to that section and search through each individual item. And it's even better if it's in like your sizing, like 8s, 10s, 12s. But you still can find things outside of your sizing. So it's always good to check the additional sizes. So I guess that's tip number two, is to check, like not just say you're an 8, but check in the 10s, check in the 12s, check in the 6s, just a couple around that particular size, because there's a chance someone's put it down, they've just put it in a different spot, and it could be the top you're after. So I think that's another really good tip, is to just have a look outside your sizing if your store does sizing. Not all of them do. I think it's actually fun when they don't, because you get to actually search and see if it's in your size. It's kind of like the thrill of the thrift. But another tip that I would say is to have a plan before you go into the store. So I always have a list of things that I want. I go through my cupboard, I see what I have and I see what I need, because there's nothing worse than going into a thrift store and you kind of just go a little bit wild, you get things you don't need, and then you realize you could have picked up better items and actually matched things in your cupboard just a little bit better. So I think it's always good to plan out a list, go through your cupboard and just check what you have, see what you need, fill the gaps, and you will always be able to curate a good wardrobe that way, because you're always thinking about what you already have and what you need. So I think that's another good tip. And I would say my last tip is to not just go for designer brands. Like, we all love a good designer brand, but I think it's also good to go for what you like what stands out to you. Look for the colors, the textures, the patterns, things that catch your eye. Don't just go in and say, I only want Dottie items or Glassons items or Guess or certain like designer brands. Actually just go in and see what stands out and what you like, because some of the time it could be a designer brand but it's ugly, or it's got a hole, or it's got a rip, and you buy it just because it's a designer brand and you realize you've kind of brought it home and you regret that decision. So I think go through the entire store, have a look at all the brands, and yeah, I think it's just worth searching. Have a good look, go through everything. You always find little hidden gems hidden in between little racks. So I think it's good to just go in there with an open mind, go in there with a list and just go for it. I think it's so much fun. I love thrifting, kind of addicted. I think I need to stop because I've got too many clothes. But that brings me to today's haul. It is a clothing and accessory haul, and let's get into it. I'll show you what I got on my recent thrift trip. So we might as well start with what I'm wearing today. So I recently picked this gorgeous, it is about midi maxi length on me. Again, I'm 5'2", so I am quite short, so most midi dresses hit nearly as a maxi. But I picked this up at just a little thrift shop that I was in, and I saw these patterns and I thought it was just gorgeous. It was perfect size, it was a size 10. It has a little hole here that ties with these little ties, and they've got just a little gold detailing on the ends. and it has little splits in the side, and it's just fits my body perfectly. It's just got a little zip up back. It's just gorgeous, and when I had a look at the brand, I didn't recognize it. I think it's Qatari. I'd have to put the brand on the screen just to confirm. But when I had a look on their website, their dresses are all around the $300 mark, and I got this for $8. So I thought this was fantastic. It was a bit of a steal, and it was in such good condition. I don't even think it's been worn. It's in beautiful condition, and yeah, it's just a perfect little summer dress. I absolutely love it, and I'm so excited because it's so fun to find items that when you look at the website, they're like $300, $400, $500, and you got it for less than 10. And I think that's part of the thrill of the thrift. Like, it's actually pretty fun to find those pieces, so I can't say I was mad about that at all. So I'm going to start with the shoes that I found at the thrift store. Now, these I've had on my little thrift list for quite a while. I just wanted something with a bit of a lower heel. I think a lot of heels are quite high, and I just wanted something I could put with a dress or put with jeans and dress an outfit up, or even a skirt, and be comfortable and not be in 10-inch heels. So I was very excited when I saw these. They're in beautiful condition. They're from Wildfire, and these were, do they have the price on them still? Pretty sure these were about $8. So a little bit more expensive, but for these heels, I would say that's a bit of a score. And I also found another set of heels. Now, these are a little bit higher, but these were, actually these ones were a little bit more expensive again. These were $15, but they have a little bit of a platform to them, so they don't actually feel quite as high when you've got them on, and they've got like this nice padding. They were brand new. You can see that they haven't been worn, only kind of where I've tried them on. And they've just got this like nice detail on the front, nice and comfy. They're not quite a round toe. I really like the square toe look, so I was happy with that. And again, these are just going to be to put with say long flowy pants, or a nice long skirt, or a nice long dress. I think these are just a cute little heel. I love the platform, and yeah, these are, I've had these on my list for a little while, so it's good to have a look in this shoe section because you can often find some really good shoes, and majority of the time, like, they haven't been worn. These ones you can see have maybe been worn once, but I've just given them a good clean up, and as long as you can give them a good clean, there's no scuff marks on the toes. That's a really good thing to look out for. Like, a lot of the time there's scuff marks on the toes, so you really want to be careful of that. But otherwise, I think looking in the shoe section is actually a good idea. I used to be so anti op shop shoes, but I realized that sometimes you can actually pick up a pair that don't have any wear to them, so I think that's even better. So definitely, that's another tip. Have a look in the shoe section. You will always find a bargain there. Moving on to the pants, I have been looking for a really good pair of white denim. I find denim a little bit tricky to wear white. You have to really get the right fit and the right cut, and I kind of wanted something that was a little bit more of a wide leg but still had a high waist and kind of tapered in at the waist. And I found these perfect jeans. They go all the way down to my ankles, and they actually hit my ankles, so it's perfect for my height. They do have the distressing on the bottoms. I think I'm going to trim them a little because I think they've gotten a little out of control, but they were in the most perfect condition. There was no stains or marks, and I hope to keep it that way. But yeah, I found these. They were by Dottie Denim. These were in a size 10, and they just fit like a glove. and I like that they have a little bit more stretch to them that makes them that little bit more comfy. But these I think will pair really well with like a nice crop top. You could put a cardi over the top. You could wear them with even like a leather jacket. I think these will just go really well in the fall time, and I can actually wear them in the winter as well with like a nice camel coat and boots. I think that'll go really well. And these were $8. So for Dottie is usually, probably for their jeans, I would say $60 would be the roundabout mark. I think these were a steal. Again, I've had these on my wish list and I found them, so I was very happy. I think I need to ban myself from buying any more jeans, but I was in the Mornington Peninsula the other day and I got very excited having a look at all of their op shops because it wasn't my normal op shop area. And I found these beautiful pair of denim. They are by the brand Silent Theory, and they've got just a little bit of distressing around the knees. It's a really nice blue wash, a light blue wash. I really liked that about them. And they do have a nice bottom on them. They're not distressed. So I liked that also because a lot of jeans have that distressing at the bottom, which I don't mind, but I do like a nice pair that don't have the distressing at the bottom. And these fit me perfectly. Again, they were a size 10 and they cost me $6. I just, like, when you buy these from the company, they're probably a $60 to $80 pair of jeans, and I picked them up for $6. And they're in good condition, there's nothing wrong with them, you just give them a good wash, and yeah, they're perfect. I don't know why more people don't op shop, and I have noticed that people are actually starting to op shop because they are getting busier. But yeah, like these denim, you just can't go wrong. So I'll add this to my collection, and I think the collection needs to stop there for a little while. So I'm happy I got them, but we will keep these as maybe the last pair for a little while. Another pair of pants that I got were these white. They are a little bit see-through and they have a split at the ankle. They're like a white pant and they have a stretch at the back and they're just plain at the front. I picked these up because when I go to the beach or a holiday, I want some lightweight pants that I can just pop over the top of my bikini, and it's still nice and breathable, really good material. It is linen, so it's very breathable, and it's by the brand, still had its tags, by the brand Fussy, the label. They are designed in Australia, and these cost me $5 from Vinnie's. So I thought these were a really good steal for a linen pair of pants that fit me really well. They were a size, from memory, a size 10 like most of my pants, or they were a medium, so 10 to 12. And I think these will be nice and light in the summer and just perfect to chuck over some bikini. So I'm excited to wear these. Alright, now on to the tops. It feels like summer still here in Australia. We've had the most incredible summer, but we are transitioning into the fall. So I've picked up a couple of these really nice crops. This one has a ribbed detail on the front and it just has these really nice straps. It's a thicker material, which I really like, obviously, because it's going to keep you that little bit warmer, but it's still quite summer fall appropriate. And this was from Staple, the label. I haven't heard of them. That is in a small, and this one cost me $7. So it is a little bit more of a good quality top, so I was happy to pay that little bit extra, even though it is just a plain white top. But I think these are just really good basics to keep in your cupboard. You can wear them all year round. Winter, you can pop them with jeans and a big coat. And in summer, you can pop this with a skirt. And in autumn, you can put them with like long pants, wear it as is with some nice boots. I think these are so versatile, and I like that it is just that little bit better quality. So I think these are definitely good staples you need to pick up when you are thrifting. This next one is very similar to the last one, but just in this gorgeous, rich, chocolatey brown. I am all for this color for fall. It is just absolutely gorgeous, so when I saw it, I knew I had to pick it up. It is, again, in this ribbed material, so it does have that better quality feel. And it is from the brand Style State. I got this in a medium large, but it actually fits pretty much just like a small, and it does have a nice stretch to it. So again, you can pair this with so many items, and this one cost me $6. So I think, again, it's just another basic staple to have in your wardrobe, and for $6, I don't think you can go wrong. I found this item and I was just so excited about the color of this top. Now, it is a little bit more of a going out top, wearing it with like a nice long silky maxi skirt or some really nice flowy pants and some heels. I think this will be perfect for a little date night or a little girls' night out. But this color, it looks a little bit more blue on camera, but it is just this gorgeous turquoise, and it is a little bit shorter than I normally would go for, but it does hit nice at the waist. I'm lucky I'm actually quite short through my midsection. So when I saw this, I knew I had to take it home. It is from Shein. It is a size small, and it cost me $4. So I can't complain. I think it's just the most gorgeous color. It is a nice silky fabric, and it just caught my eye, so I had to have this one. I think you can never have too many basics, and when I was in the Mornington Peninsula, when I found those jeans, I found this gorgeous ribbed long sleeve top. I just thought the color was perfect. It's like this beautiful beige. It is so versatile. You can pair it with jeans, you can wear it under a camel coat, you can pop it with a skirt and boots. I just think this color and this style, it's again that ribbed material, so it looks a little bit higher quality. It is from Shein, again, in a size small. But it is just this beautiful color, and I think this is a perfect staple in most people's wardrobes, because a lot of people fill their wardrobes with lots of bold color and prints, and I love that, but I do think we need to have a capsule wall wardrobe with lots of basics, lots of things you can mix and match, and then you throw in your bold prints depending on the season, depending on the event. But having really good quality basics, I think, is a must. And I think that's where a lot of people go wrong. They don't have enough of these items. So whenever I'm out thrifting, I'm always looking for neutral basics, because they are so versatile and I know I'll get so much wear out of them. Last but not least is this gorgeous colored jumpsuit. Can we take a moment for the color? It is full length, and it has this really beautiful halter neck, but it's like a square neckline, so it's very flattering. So it just ties up at the top, and then it zips up at the back. And I just thought this color was absolutely gorgeous. This is perfect for a little bit more of a casual wedding. You could wear it to an engagement party, you could wear it to a birthday party. I think it is just the most gorgeous versatile jumpsuit. I keep calling them play suits. And when I was looking at this item, it is from Dottie. It's a size 10 and they had half off the original price. So it was $15, but obviously I got it for $7.50. And this was from Mornington Peninsula again. And I knew as soon as I saw it that it had to come home with me. So I'm very excited to have an event to wear this to, because I think it is just absolutely gorgeous, especially for the spring and summertime. This color is just beautiful. And yeah, it was probably my favorite from this thrift haul. I love everything that I got, but it just goes to show, I say this every time, that you can have so many beautiful items and you don't have to pay the designer label price. You don't have to pay the shop price. You can go and have a look at these thrift stores. There are so many of them and there are so many donations, and they have all sizes. They have sizes 0 to extra large. They have men's, they have kids, they have so many things. And no, thrifting isn't for everyone. People do love to buy brand new items. They're theirs. They have the perfect size. But I do think that we need to be a little bit more mindful and shop from these thrift stores, because like this dress, you can get some absolutely gorgeous things. And that's why I like to make these videos, is to show you that you can too find items to suit you and your body. And they have such an array of a collection. So make your way to a thrift store, have a look, take my tips, see if they work, and I hope that was helpful. So thank you for watching. I hope you liked today's haul, and I will see you on my next one.